The judge walked into the courtroom, her presence commanding attention. She greeted everyone with a calm, audible voice. "Good day, everyone." She waited for the clerk to present the paternity case for the day. The clerk handed her the file, and she opened it, reading aloud. "Mr. Patrick, you've stated that you regret helping a stranger who allegedly slept with your wife 5 years ago, and you doubt being the father of your wife's twin children. Is that correct?" Mr. Patrick replied immediately, "Yes, Your Honor." The judge turned to Maya. "Mrs. Maya, you're certain he's the father, and the DNA will prove it. Is that correct?" Maya nodded in agreement, her voice firm. "Yes, Your Honor." The judge's expression turned curious. "Mr. Patrick, please take us back to the day your wife cheated." Mr. Patrick took a deep breath before explaining how it happened. "So, there was a stranger we rented a room to, and he stayed with us, paid his bills on time. One day, my wife and I had finished drinking and enjoying ourselves. Then I walked into the room to get something, and when I came back, I didn't see my wife. I waited all through the night until morning before I saw her walking from the stranger's house, dressed disheveled with her hair wrecked." The judge's eyes widened in shock. "Is that true, Maya?" Was that your response? Maya's voice trembled slightly. "Yes, I told him I slept with the stranger. My husband had been accusing me of cheating, so I did it to confirm his claims. He believes it was more than once, but it wasn't." The judge leaned forward, her eyes locked on Maya. "Did you go looking for him, or was he already at the house?" Maya's voice was laced with regret. "I went looking for him, kind of. But I didn't sleep with him while he was still living in our apartment." Mr. Patrick interjected, his voice laced with accusation. "She believes it was only once, but I think it was more than that." Maya's eyes flashed with anger. "That's not true." The judge asked, "So, the stranger who stayed with you for 6 days and then left, was there any reason for him leaving so suddenly?" Maya shook her head. "No, I don't think there was any reason." Mr. Patrick added quickly, "He felt I would notice what he and my wife had been doing, that's why he had to leave so fast." The judge asked Maya, "Do you know where to find this man if he is the father?" Maya's voice was barely above a whisper. "No, Your Honor, I don't know where he is or have his contact. I didn't keep in touch with him after that night." The judge's expression turned inquisitive. "Maya, why that guy? You said you left the house to search for him before everything happened. So, why that guy?" Maya's voice cracked with emotion. "Nothing special about him. He was just there at the moment, and we had sex. That's all." Maya took a deep breath and continued, "That was the biggest mistake of my life, and I regret it. I wish I never did that." Mr. Patrick interrupted, his voice laced with anger. "That's why you shouldn't have done it." Maya responded, her voice laced with pain. "It has already happened, and I can't turn back the hands of time." The judge asked, "Maya, how soon after that night did you find out you were pregnant?" Maya's voice was laced with regret. "I slept with the stranger on October 29 and slept with my husband on November 2. The twins were born on August 7. Mr. Patrick responded in disagreement, "How will a 5-day window make any difference?" The judge's eyes narrowed. "That's a good question, Mr. Patrick." Maya explained, "The doctor said I conceived within the first week of November, and that's when I had sex with my husband. I know for a fact that Mr. Patrick is the father of my twins." The judge turned to Mr. Patrick. "Do you think this adds up in any way?" Mr. Patrick's voice was laced with doubt. "No, Your Honor." The judge took a deep breath. "Mr. Patrick, she came clean to you about her infidelity. Why do you feel there's something more?" Mr. Patrick's voice was laced with pain. I just feel she's hiding a lot from me, Your Honor. Maya sobbed gently, adding, "That's what I'm afraid of, raising the kids without a father." The judge nodded sympathetically. "I understand the stakes are high for both of you. I'd like to see the DNA results. Please, clerk, bring them in." The clerk walked in and handed the judge the envelope. She opened it, took a deep breath, and read aloud, "In the case of Mr. Patrick and Mrs. Maya regarding the paternity of the 4-year-old twins, it has been determined by this court that Mr. Patrick, you are the father." The courtroom erupted in a mixture of emotions. Mr. Patrick's face lit up with joy, while Maya's tears of relief streamed down her face. Mr. Patrick walked over to Maya, embracing her tightly. As they hugged, the tension in the room dissipated, replaced by a sense of closure and new beginnings. The judge smiled, her eyes warm with compassion. "I'm glad we could resolve this matter. Remember, forgiveness and communication are key to moving forward." With those words, the judge banged her gavel, signaling the end of the hearing. As the courtroom emptied, Mr. Patrick and Maya walked out together, hand in hand, ready to face the future with their twins.